Hi guys. Recently, I had a little problem on Twitter, and the problem was is that I suddenly had all these people drop me on Twitter, and I thought, what the hell is going on? And it was very noticeable. It wasn't like 3 or 4, 10 or 12, 20, 30. It was like 1,000, and which I don't have the biggest following to begin with, so I have 17,000, which to some that's a big following. To other people, it's like, nothing. That's nothing. But I worked hard to get those people. And when I say that, I mean, I try specifically to find a lot of people I think I have something in common with, especially indie artists or other writers, especially other writers, because I love sharing their work too. So if somebody has their book posted, I like to share it. I share a whole bunch every day if I can at all. That's a whole other thing. I just think it's a great community. I really enjoy it. So when I started losing all these followers, I thought, what the hell? What's going on? I was getting frustrated because I also kind of felt like I was maybe not shadow banned, but kind of felt like that because every time I would check my stats, it's like nobody's seen anything I post. Well, I have a lot of followers. Somebody must be seeing something. And I thought, well, I have the blue check mark. I thought that was supposed to help. I didn't really understand. I still don't really understand. And then when I started losing all these followers, I thought, what the hell is going on here? I'd like to know what's going on. So, and I kind of posted about it online. And regarding like not getting a lot of likes, some snippy little person said, "Oh, well, you're probably just not posting anything people like." Well, I post pictures, I post videos, I post stuff about my books, I post blogs, I post a lot of stuff. I don't know what the hell you want me to do. I'm a writer. What am I supposed to post about? I'm supposed to post about my writing, post about my books, I post other stuff too. Anyways, this person probably didn't even look at my stuff. It's just somebody being, you know. Anyway, that's beside the point. So when I did start losing followers too, I thought, well, what's going on here? Am I on someone's shit list? I mean, I love Twitter, and I really, I like to support Elon Musk. I know some people have different feelings about him. I like him. I think he's a very smart man. I have internet that's not absolute shit right now because of Elon Musk. And trust me, if you've watched some of my older videos, you've heard me complain about the shitty internet. I would record a video, it's 5 minutes long. It'd take probably like hours to upload it. Maybe not hours, but at least an hour, which is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Anyways, so now it's like boom, 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 done. And so the point is, I did not understand. I thought, why am I losing all these followers? What's going on? Is Elon Musk like? Does his staff look for all these fake accounts or whatever? And got rid of a whole bunch at once, and then some of them were following me. I don't know. Anyway, so then I kind of stumbled upon something, and I tried to do research. And I wasn't really finding anything there either. And I'm not great at doing research sometimes. And I came across some tweets where people are like, well, I'm leaving. This is my last post ever. And I'm going to Bluesky. And I'm like, oh, God, what's that? So, because I'm on so many social media things and I can't even keep up. Like I was thinking today, Jesus, I'm on Locals. I have not been on there forever. And I joined Truth Social because I thought, well, that's a different demographic that might also enjoy books. And I haven't been on there. So I kind of got to get my shit together, let alone joining like Bluesky, and there's Threads now. And I don't know what the fuck any of these are or how they're different from what I'm doing or who's on there. But apparently I gather that a lot of authors have ditched Twitter because it's too toxic and jumped on Bluesky. And then I'm thinking, well, okay, should I look into this too? And I thought, oh God, like I just hate jumping on the bandwagon with everybody. And sure, maybe I'll get other eyes on my work there, but I write very anti-woke stuff. So it kind of gives the impression that the people who are maybe joining Bluesky are maybe a little more on the left and maybe aren't so much. They're probably a little more into the woke stuff, and that's fine. I don't care, but they may not like my books. I don't know. I don't know. But maybe I should be joining just to be in more platforms. I don't know. What do you think? Like, if you're watching this and you're a writer, what do you think? Like, do you know what the hell's going on? Where the hell we're supposed to be? Some people say Goodreads. I'm on Goodreads. It doesn't matter. Nobody sees you on Goodreads. If somebody sees you on Goodreads, I don't know how, because I see different authors on there. I don't have book contests. Maybe that makes a difference. I don't know. Like, it's really hard to know what to do or where you're going. Are you wasting your time? Am I wasting hours of my life, of my week, every day of my life, posting on social media and trying to interact with people and trying to make a difference, and for what? And that's kind of how I feel sometimes. And I don't know, like, what social media are we supposed to be on? Like, like, what am I doing? Social media wrong? Probably. Like, I probably should have a cutesy video, a bunch of, like, stuff going. I just, I feel like 99% of writing books is not writing books, and it's on social media or doing something. I spend way more time. Like, it takes less time for me to write a book and edit it and go through everything. Well, especially now, because I've done a few. It's not because I'm magnificent. It's just any writer will tell you, the more you do it, the more you just get used to the routine, and you kind of you make changes to make it simplified a little bit, just like anything else, like anything, no matter what you do. And anyway, I'm just rambling now. But if you are an author, what do you think of all this? What social media sites are you on? And if you're watching this video, you know what? Feel free to post them in a comment so people like me and other authors can find you. I mean, it's sometimes hard. It's not hard to find other authors, but it's kind of neat. Like, sometimes, especially if you're a newer author and this is kind of new to you and you're not sure where to find people, it's a great way to connect. Sometimes other authors will have, if you're an author, put your whatever in the comment section. And when they do that, I am like, oh, that person looks interesting. And I don't just pick like, I look at their profile. Sometimes I share something of theirs. They may never share anything of mine. That's fine. They may not follow me back. That's fine too. The point is that I kind of look and I'm like, that person seems interesting. I'd like to support this. This person looks like a newer author. They don't have a big following. I would like to help them. I think authors in general, that's kind of how we all are. It's a supportive group. Anytime I meet, like, even if it's somebody I know more personally or I never met at all that's online, I find that we support one another. We do. And it's nice even reaching out. And I wish I could buy everyone's books that has a book and read them, but I don't know how I'd fund the time or money, but time to, even if everybody gave me their books, I'd be like, I want to read all these books. They're piled everywhere and I don't know what to do. Anyway, but I feel like it's a supportive community, and I just wish, maybe we should invent somewhere, not Goodreads, not like Goodreads to me is more like, this is what I'm reading now and this is what I think of it and here's a review. But too bad there wasn't a group for just writers to interact, to share their work. And maybe there's someone's gonna, there's this group. I don't know. It's really difficult to know the best strategy. So if you're watching this, are you on Bluesky? Is it just another Twitter, except people ranting from the left as opposed to the right? And which is kind of the impression I keep getting. I don't know if that's true. Hey, I don't care. Like, I think everybody has a right to say what they want. And we've become so, and this is another topic where, like, they want us very oh my God, I can't say that word. Divided, fighting. And that's a whole other topic, though. I'm not getting into that. But I just don't know. Are you an author? Are you on Bluesky? Are you on Twitter? What's your thoughts? Do you have a preference? Do you have a favorite? Mine's Twitter. Twitter's my favorite. But you know what? I've jumped on places like TikTok, which I thought, oh God, I don't know if I'm gonna. But I actually kind of like it. I'm not great at it. If you watch my videos, you know I don't know really what I'm doing. And if you email me on there, it might take me a few days to figure out it's there or what to do. But I mean, I'm just kind of stumbling upon all this as I can and kind of learning as I go. And I still, I'm never going to know everything with all this. I'm still, I'm a Generation X. I kind of know this stuff, but not as much as if you're a Generation Y or whatever. You know it better. Or if you're 15, you probably know it better than me, and I'm way older than you. So, but I'm just curious what people think, what sites they use. If you're in Twitter, what hashtags do you use? I'm curious. I've tried so many, and I kind of keep an eye on what other people have, and I try different things. I don't know what's actually working. Any advice? Any suggestions? Hey, put them underneath this video. I'm going to have it on YouTube and Rumble. If you see it in TikTok, wherever, feel free to make comments and say, you know what, I prefer this and this is why, and or whatever. And this is what I find helps. Maybe you're going to help someone else. If you say, I find this hashtag works particularly well, or I find this site is particularly good. If you do this, hey, I'm listening. I'm open to suggestions, and I'm sure there's a lot of other writers in the same boat as me where they're kind of banging their head against the wall thinking, I just want people to know my books are out there. And if they want to get them, that's great. If they don't, that's fine. But I just want that. I want to compete. We're competing with these big companies and these bestsellers who have multi-million companies, $1 million companies behind them that will get, have their book here and there and give contests and all the whatever. And for us indie authors who just had a story to tell, sometimes it's frustrating and we don't know what to do. It'd be really cool is Elon Musk. There's it's at X Books or whatever on I think that's X Books. Something like, there's a hashtag anyway for books anyways on Twitter. If he really kind of pushed that out somehow, because to welcome maybe authors back that he's lost off the site, and also people like me who just don't, and then also people who are readers, what's out there, what's different out there, because just like television or movies or whatever, I find big companies push certain things and they ram it down your throat. And you're like, I don't want to read that. It's like you look for a Christmas movie and they're all Hallmark. And they're all, girl goes back to her hometown and meets the guy who happens to be single. That never happens, by the way. And if he is, that's a whole other story. But sometimes you're like, I'd like to watch a Christmas movie. It's not stupid and it's not lame and predictable, but just kind of old-fashioned or cutesy or something heartwarming, and you can't find it. Well, I'm sure books are the same, where people, I know books are the same, where people say, you know what, this is what's being pushed at me when I go on this site or when I go in this bookstore. I kind of want something different. Well, if you're into something different, there's probably an indie author out there who's wrote it. No matter what that is, by the way, there's somebody who wrote it. But how are you supposed to know about it? And if you did, maybe you'd be like, this is a perfect fit for me. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. Any thoughts, ideas? Would you like to share your own story? Are you also a frustrated writer who just wants their story out there and doesn't know how the best way to go about it, the best hashtags, the best whatever? Bluesky, is it good? Is it not good? Do you care? Are you fed up because there's so much social media and you have a life too and don't have time? I don't have a life, so it's fine. I have lots of time. But, I'm just looking at my notes. That's why I'm looking at here, just because I could be rambling and forget something. Anyways, guys, this has been a long video for me. This is the longest one I think I ever did. What do you think? What do you think? And thanks to Elon Musk and Starlink, I can actually upload it. If this is a 14-minute video, if I did this before having his internet, chances are I would take 17 hours to upload it. Anyway, I'm exaggerating. Not really. Not by a lot. But anyway, what do you think, guys? I'm happy to hear your comments. I would love to hear what you have to share. It will help me and will help other writers. We should support each other. We're in this together. Especially indie authors. We're really in this together. We should support one another. Have a great day, guys. Take care.